Rose, psychic investigator. I'm Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator. Rose, psychic investigator.
Oh, hello. Everybody, welcome. Rosa's like investigator. So, guys, I'm here. I may have to. Uh are you here? Okay, everybody, I'm here. Yeah. Hello, Annabelle Potts. Annabelle from Texas. So, guys, I'm here, and just so you know, just so you know, my mother, need to call her a cab. It's a long story. So I may interrupt here. Oh, she's here. So, so I'm a little bit like not, not how do I say this? Like not paying attention. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm gonna have conversations. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because so have conversations. Okay, so have conversations before conversations. So anyway, guys. So oh my God, this light is not flattering. Don't know what about it. So anyway, so so it's hard, because like I said before, guys, it's this topic is very intense, of course. So so it's kind of like need to make sure, that I'm like totally, you know, as so a long story. So it's kind of funny. So anyway, so guys, I'm getting together, okay? So as I don't, and I posted the questions, okay, updated questions. And the reason, I said the thing about not talking is not, once I start, just like I said, there's so much, is one of those things, very complicated, okay? And it's so how do I say this? Yeah, it's very complicated, and it's very it's intense, as you know, this the whole circumstance, the situation, the questions, everything intense. So when I said the thing about you can't ask questions, it's not that you can't, but so many people have asked questions, and there's so many questions already that I can't respond. And I know, you're talking amongst yourself, that's okay. And like I said, once I start, I just prefer that we, that I don't, that I probably, what I'm gonna do is like I'm not gonna, I can't turn it off, but it's okay, guys, or maybe I can like not see it. But the thing is like, yeah, oh, I can pop out chat, pop out. Oh, interesting. So here, what happens? Oh, we popped out. What happened? Where are you? Huh? Oh, interesting. So it's a separate window. Yeah. Oh, so it's interesting. So this is good, guys, because it's in a separate window, so it's kind of good because what I can cover, the second window. I don't see it. No, I don't see it. No. So it's good. So I can see. We can put it like side by side or not, So this is it. Okay. So if I speak Portuguese here with mother, I have fake Russian accent. My mother has. Oh, I have first fake Russian accent here. Entendeu nada, né, mãe? Entendeu nada. You see, I'm speaking Portuguese to her. Olha só, você quer ajuda? Quer ajuda? Não? Sim ou não? Ajuda pra quê? Tô fazendo vídeo. Quer dar um alô? Não. Não quer dar um alô. Ei, mãe, falando sério. Oh, guys, não, speak in Portuguese here. So, oh, meu Deus, tô confusa, confundindo. Você quer ajuda pra quê, mãe? Eu perguntei se você quer ajuda pra alguma coisa. Ah, bom. So, anyway, so, waiting here a little. So, anyway, it's kind of funny. Oh, oh. Hum. Você tá. Eu não posso pegar, eu tô preparada. Quando você estiver pronta, tá pronta com tudo? Será que cabe? Você tá levando coisa demais? Não. Não. Bota na. Oh. Hum. O quê? Ah. Então tá. Vou chamar. 2 minutos, hein? Já tá tudo pronto. Bota tudo lá. Vai lá. Tá tudo pronto mesmo? Sorry, I have a call to cell phone. I have a call to- No, she doesn't want. I said, do you want to say hello? She said, no. 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 She's like, no. Mãe, eles querem conhecer você. Não quer. She said no. She doesn't want it. She really doesn't want it. I think she doesn't like this whole thing. Okay. Pode chamar. Tá. Olha só. Então eu vou chamar a Lift, tá? Tá? Vou apertar agora. Tá com a chave na mão? Deve, ó, vou apertar. Select Lift. Isso. Confirmo. Vai dizer aqui. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Ah. E o quê? Ah. 2 minutos. Deve você desce lá e vai. Oh, meu Deus, um rapaz. Nasmul. NAZ, Hyundai Santa Fé. Tchau. Tchau. Uh, so that's it, guys. Now I'm sorry. I was like here talking to my mom. So she doesn't like, guys. Seriously, she doesn't like that I do this. I told you. So I think she doesn't. So she found out because for a long time, guys, this was a secret. Okay, it was a secret. So like she didn't know. Okay, and so I think whatever. Long story. I feel sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm a very educated. Long story. Whatever. Here I am doing this. It's kind of it's complicated. It's complicated, but it's who I am. It's who I am. You know what I mean? It's who I am. You know what I mean? Seriously. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's who I am. Whatever. I was talking to so so guys, the other thing I was saying is that I went to my hairdresser. See, I did my roots, and he asked me. He's very young, so he was asking me what I do. I was like, oh, it's complicated to explain. I said I have a YouTube channel, I have Patreon. I am kind of a psychic comedian. So I said that, and I never say this to people, guys. I never explain. I never say that, and I also say, because the thing with I want to perform and everything like that more with the comedy. I like to laugh. You know what I mean? So then when I said this to him, I felt so liberated. Oh, hello, there's a cable. No, just kidding. So then it's kind of like that. It's like it was just so strange, guys. Just the fact that you say something aloud to someone that you don't know, that is very liberating. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. Very interesting. And the guy, that's interesting because I was explaining to him this thing. I had a kind of a secret life, and that this is who I am, whatever, and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, he's clearly gay. I mean, not in a bad, obviously, no, right? So, and we're talking about like the thing he does, whatever. Because I think he could do performance as well. So we were talking, and so that was interesting. He's like, oh, I can relate to that, the whole thing with having a secret life and everything like that. And I was explaining to him that sometimes as fiction, because I was like, oh, I have this fictional character with a fake Russian accent. And so not a fiction, I am a real person, but I, as my persona is fictional, right? Obviously, right? Like the whole doesn't exist, right? So then we're having this conversation, and then he said something like, I can relate to, I understand sometimes the fictional is more real than the reality, because I said yes, because we're in our social interactions, we're supposed to act specific certain ways. So it's interesting, you know what I mean? It's interesting for my house. So this is it. Okay, so that's a story here. So you know so this is it. Okay, so oh oh so then it's, I feel like for some of us, it's a struggle to be all the people that we are. You know what I mean? It's complicated. Not everybody does one thing. Everybody will have the multitudes. I forgot, was it what's the name of that poet? Walter, I forgot. In the night, was it? No, what's the name? I forgot. The multitudes. Which one is I forgot the one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Long story. So here it comes. So okay. Let's see here. What's going on? Lift. So I think I started. She got there. Yeah. So anyway, so good. So like we can start, guys. Oh my god. So now sorry. I'm so sorry again for the lateness. Okay. Now I had conversations. It was like all the stuff that we have. Discussions. Okay. And so that's it, guys. So, like you see, like the confusion, like all these different things, and like in my my mom, I had to get her lift, because she doesn't know, she doesn't have it on her phone. It's complicated for her. That's it. Walt Whitman. That's it. Audrey Warren had the answer for my question. Who is the poet who talked about multitudes? Who was the poet who talked about multitudes? It was Walt. It was Walt. It was Walt. Walt Whitman. It was Walt. It was Walt. It was Walt. Whitman. Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman. So, guys, okay, little question, because it's gonna be a great today. Is a great, yeah. Today is gonna be a very very lightweight subject. No, so I just here joking because yeah, it's like. Did you hear what happened? I heard. I heard. I did hear. Oh my god. I heard he died. I heard he died. President has nothing to do with that. No, he doesn't. He does not have anything to do with that. But Sarah, it's not her fault, okay? I am offending. I'm offending. Offending. So guys, okay, sorry, like I can't. It's like I can't go there and little things the questions. So guys, okay, let's get real. Look at the surreal reality we're dealing with today. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So it took me a while because I was like, I was, catching up with the questions. I knew we had so many questions, all excellent questions. Okay. So guys, oh, by the way, you can hear me well. I hope you can. Okay. And let me just close some things here because, okay, oh my gosh, I have like 10 programs open on that. It's going to affect the whole thing. Okay, one sec. First, quit programs. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's gonna. Oh, okay. So here we are. Okay, good. We're together here, together. Okay. So okay, guys. So now let's get started. All right. Okay. So. Okay, guys, let me go back here. So I don't know if I almost want to like start with a non-Epstein questions just for warm up, okay? Because I feel like that stuff is like, oh, was this suicide or murder? As you know, that stuff is kind of, I'm like almost a little bit scared, but not, but kind of. So just quickly, okay, just so that we can kind of like warm up. Okay, I know I have cards. Some people like cards, others don't. I think what I think the thing about Epstein, okay, it's obvious, not obvious, but to me, it's obvious that it's like it's a vision situation, so I have to go close my eyes and stuff for most of it. I mean, I can try to look at with the cards and see, but it's mostly right. So basically, guys, let me just first let me just kind of give an overview here of the questions about Epstein. Okay, so basically there's several points. I mean, there's a lot of questions, but basically there's two, like, okay, the main points are: what happened? Did he die? How did he die? Was it suicide? Or some people are saying maybe he's not dead. I think he is, but we can also ask that. But is he, was it suicide? Was it murder? And if it was murder, who? I mean, who, guys? It's a very difficult question. Okay, I can't put, oh, it's that person. That's him. It's you. It's you watching. I know. It's you. It's you. No, I don't know. Obviously, I can't say exactly who, but I can, it could pinpoint to say, for example, the it will tell us something, but not, it may not tell us necessarily exactly the person. Okay, so it's going to be what I'm going to say when I said don't ask me questions. It's because the information is incomplete. And one thing that I wanted to tell you before I get started on this, you know this, but it's a good reminder. The thing about visions is that it's very much, it's kind of like ordering something in a restaurant. It's specific. So, you know, a lot of times I say something, people say, wait, does it mean this? Did you mean that? No, I only mean what I say. So it's not. Okay. So that's why it's complicated. So when I'm saying something, I have to say it all and then go to the next thing. So that's why anticipating. Okay, the complex nature. So so now going back to Epstein, the basic core is how he died. Okay, how he died, and then the detail, and then one of you, I'll read later, you know, the detailed questions, but one of you asked, like, how was it possible? I think it was doing Audrey. How was it? Because she was talking about how she watched the news, Joy's show, and she was saying that the woman who works in corrections was saying how it's impossible for you to actually put something to hang, you know. So how did it even happen, right? So we want to know, really, I want to see a scene, if I can see a scene. Okay, and I just to remember, guys, the thing, remember how that guy, what's his name, Jamal Khashoggi died? I remember, I swear to God, I remember, I felt like he was being, remember this, he couldn't breathe, he was asphyxiated, and in the end, and many months later it came out that he was actually asphyxiated. So I'm saying, like, you know, it is possible to have some information like that about the body. Well, how is the body, you know, how, right? Because we don't know, right? We don't know. It's very complicated, the whole situation. Oh, I don't have any lights on. 1 second. I may have to turn it on. Oh, anyway, let's wait a little bit. When it gets darker, I'll go get some other lights. Not now. So otherwise I never start, right? So that's the first part of the question. Then the second part of the question is how, you know, and I almost, maybe, I don't know if I should, maybe I should ask about his death first, and then we're going to ask about how does his death affect the whole case, right? In other words, first the big question, how does it affect the whole case? And then we start with, like, the co-conspirators, the powerful man behind it, you know, what happened. There's a lot of questions related to the case and all the people involved, the powerful man, who's going to be exposed, who's not going to be exposed. There's also the question of if Trump, if it is, if indeed it was murder or whatever it was, is Trump somehow involved in wanting him dead? Okay. And also, what's the other guy, Bar's like, I'm so sad. No, he's so sad. Why is sad for? He's so sad. He's very sad. So, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's right. No, he's not sad. So you see, there's like, it's very complicated. Okay, so then there's more questions. Okay, so then also the questions, what happened in the prison, and then there's the FBI investigation, and then there's also the question, is he dead or not or whatever. I think he is, but we'll see. We'll figure out. Okay, and like I said, guys, I am not going to be able to give you. I'm sure there's like a 50,000 questions for everything. You know, so like, right, but I'm going to try to answer to the best, you know. And as you guys know, after the reading, and then you're like, oh my God, then there's all these other questions that come up, but I'll try to, you know, do the best I can with this. So then the other questions, you know what I'm going to do, I am going to look into these quickly, now that I'm going to start the reading, really, now that I talked about it, you know, the structure of the Epstein thing quickly, just like, guys, really, like 2 minutes for each of these warm-up questions, okay, that are not related to Epstein, because I feel like once we start with Epstein, it's not going to, you know, it's going to go on for a long time. So I prefer that we kind of look into it as a warm-up. And here I am already late, you know, and I hope you don't mind. Okay, please, and if you have to go, please feel free to, you know, come back. Sorry about. So okay, so anyway, so so let's look into these quick questions. Okay, so I'm interested in this question. Todd had this question about, you know, well, the Goldman Sachs, I don't know that I'm in Malaysia, whatever. Like, I'm interested in, okay, two things here. There's been 2 explosions in Russia related. You see, is like these weapons factories that have radiation connected to it. Okay, increased radiation levels. I know they're working on these weapon things. What is going on there? Is there sabotage, or was it just an accident? Okay, could be an accident. Who knows? And then Delana had this question about the Russian fighters that were off the coast of Alaska on Thursday. And is this connected to that attack? So just, you know, right, just asking, because like I said, guys, I think this whole thing with Epstein is going to dominate a lot of the conversation. Okay, so you know what I mean? So this is it. And then what happens to the victims? Sorry, and now, guys, you see I'm jumping, and then I'm talking about the whole thing with Epstein, you know, the victims. So anyway, so like a lot on my mind. Okay, someone asked for protection, beautifully, like coming top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs, I breathe out. Which I light upward. I create a circle of light, I step into it. As I step into the circle of light, I am connected, protected like a bubble, as if I had a shield, a perfect spiritual shield. I invite everybody in. We're all connected, protected. And I asked for a special protection today because this is a heavy, difficult topic. And I asked that information come only from the high sources and that they created the good and only the good. Okay. So vai protect today. Okay. So first of all, I'm just going to start quickly with these questions that are just for warm up. Okay. That are not related. So first, let's go to this thing in Russia, these explosions. They had some radiation involved. Okay. So what is just recently, what happened with that? Okay, so just gonna use cards for this, guys, because I may do the visions later, but just quickly. So what happened with the Russia thing? Okay, Russia, right? So what's going on with that? Okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I feel, guys, just quickly, I'm not gonna do super detailed card reading on this right now. It's interesting because it suggests that just here you see the wheel of fortune and then the poverty, which is kind of interesting here, poverty and then not being able to assert themselves. Okay, so my sense, just from looking at these, I feel like it could be as an accident of some sort. Okay, like they're trying to change their position in the world, right? But they have to deal with, I think, poor infrastructure, I believe, and then they couldn't do it, right? It's almost like they're overreaching. Okay, obviously, as you know, nuclear technology is very dangerous. Everything is very common. I'm not saying I think the Russians are excellent at these types of things. However, that's my sense. Okay, and then you have this card is a card of treachery, and then you have the poverty here. So, and then you have a letter, okay, or some sort of information, and they're happy to change the world, and then there's poverty and treachery and asserting themselves as a letter. So just one more, because guys, to me there are several things. I feel like this could be an accident, but we having that specific card of the fox is treachery. So that is very, I can't ignore that card. I have to go by, as I always say, like Lenormand is very direct. So it is treachery of some sort. So I believe could be two things, that they were happy to develop this technology, and then the treachery is either internal, or I feel like it could be people who are upset with what they're doing in the world. Oh, interesting, no? So, but then I'll just quickly do this to see what is going on with these explosions in Russia. Is it why did these explosions happen? What caused these explosions, right? So this is it, guys. Okay, so okay, let's see one more waiting. Oh, a negative surprise war in my mind. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so just quickly, yeah, just is it okay? Let me just ask. Okay, so here, guys. Okay, sorry, my address is. Okay, so this is negative surprise. Wait, and then we have the letter here. This here, treachery here. Yeah, they had, this is, to me, guys, this is ideas of grandiosity, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, they thought that fortune had turned around for them as a country, probably. But I don't mean, guys, I want to separate, obviously, the Russian population from just the Putin, because obviously the Russian population, they're like regular people, like you and I. So anyway, so worry was negative. Yeah. So I feel like they're, thinking that they're bigger than they were. So I feel like, yeah, this is, to me, either some sort of faulty mechanism, but again, the center here is the fox. So who was responsible for the treachery, if it was for treachery? Okay, if there was something like this. Weird. Okay, exposure of money blocked. So let me close the eyes, guys, because you know what? It's interesting because it to me suggests that there's that if you take it literally, if it really is a question about the technology itself, it would suggest that there, oh my god, this is so crazy, I couldn't even say that. It's really that the motor, whatever the motor is overheated, and there's too much, whatever peak functioning of the energy, it was blocked. So whatever, it feels like there was some sort of motor, you know, that was overheated and there was no escape, or there was no, the cooling mechanism, I feel like could have been off just from the cards. Interesting, no? Interesting, right? I'm already saying that just because of this. So this was a blockage that could not be opened up. So, but you know what I mean? So, okay, was this something that, is the US involved in this somehow? Is the US involved in this somehow? Wow, interesting. Opportunity, not, you know, taking things around. I don't know, guys. I feel like, see, this is a small, okay, let me just see here. So what was it? What happened with the reactors? Okay, so this is what I saw, guys. Okay, I swear, I don't believe it was the US, honestly, because I see that there was a lot of pressure for the people who worked in that factory, whatever it is. And I see that there was a lot of like physical intimidation. Like they were like, you have to make this reactor work no matter what. I don't care. Just make it work. So the guy was afraid, you know, whoever the scientist, I don't know who does these things, was afraid that if, you know, if he told them that the thing was kind of faulty, it was like, you know, as you know, guys, scientific experiments, it's always an experiment. You don't necessarily know that it's going to work exactly how you want it. You plan for it, right? But there's always a possibility that things could not work. And that's what it is. He knew that there was a kind of a 50-50 chance, and the motor, the thing didn't cool. Okay, so that's what it was. And see, the explosion caused, because the tower is upside down, is also something that caused the explosion. So this is it, guys. I think that's enough. Okay, is that okay? Now we can move on. I answered that question about, it was kind of interesting. No, interesting. So I think overheated motor, whatever it was, and that they were, you know, they were going too far or too fast with their ambitions to create the weapons fast, and they don't have the technology. Okay, is it because the technology is bad? Wow, absent. Oh my god, how interesting. Wow. See, guys, this is a lot of money. This is absent. Somebody is absent. Okay, and this is what is absent is the relationship, right? So they miss their, they need to, it's almost as if they whatever they need to get, the technology they need to get, they don't have the specific technology to cool the motors, so it affected negatively, you know what I mean? Interesting, no? I was like, oh, interesting. So anyway, so this is it. Okay, so now let's move on to, now I'm warm, so let's move on to the other topic. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, okay, now we're on, so let's go straight to Epstein. It's time for Epstein. Straight to Epstein. Let's find out how he died. Straight to Epstein. Let's find out how he died, if he died. So, okay. All right, guys. Now, you know what? I want to do versions right away. Right away. Okay. So, okay. So this is it, guys. Now I'm going to close the comments because now, you know, now I'm going to start for reals. Only a few hours late. I'm going to start for real. Okay, just the thing. And I'm not going to be able to read your comments just for now because this is kind of hardcore here. Okay, so guys, first I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start with this, you know, with the question of how he died. Okay, now that I'm like, you know, different subject, warmed up or whatever. So how did he die? What is the real cause of his death? Okay, Epstein, how did he die, if he died? Okay, so what happened? What happened? Tell me. I want to know. I want to go to his body, like to see physically where he was, but right before, what happened? What happened, not just first in his body, like to understand really the cause, the actual physical happening, and then the environment around him. Okay, so let's first start small, like how he died. Okay, and what were the circumstances, and then we can ask, okay, so tell me how, dear spirits protection, because I know it's difficult. Okay, so just please, angels, just information here. Okay, okay, so let's go here, information. How, tell me now, let's go to Metropolitan Correction Center, right across from Southern District. So let's go to his cell. What happened? What was happening? Oh my god. So guys, okay. I need cards, okay, for this to confirm because I'm always a little bit like this is a very sensitive thing, you know, it's a big question. So I kind of I need to ask if this is just a beginning. So guys, I swear to God, okay. So I see him like in his cell, okay, kind of sitting there or whatever. He was kind of like feeling there was something like he was kind of sad, he was kind of like whatever, feeling badly, and he felt uncomfortable. But this is I'm just describing what I saw. This is like I said, it's just the beginning. Okay. So then I see a shadow. Okay. I don't see a man. I don't see a man like, you know, first the angle is like imagine it's a movie, right? So there he is kind of like sitting on his cell block, what is not the bed, you know, the bed kind of is he using it as a chair, kind of feeling like this, like so then quickly, guys, there's this I see this person dressed in black. And like I said, it doesn't mean that the person is actually dressed in black, but it's a shadow figure of some sort. That goes in the cell and somehow gets guys, and I see like very quickly he comes guys, the guy looks like he was trained or something, you know what I mean? Like very quickly the guy goes, it gets like a you know the I think it's you know what is it called, you know, the thing is the sheet, like a bed sheet or something. And then quickly, guys, because the guy was very strong and very like almost like a karate type person, okay, like that. And then grabs him. I feel because you know where he was sitting when this thing happened. And the guy opens up and like kind of comes from the side, like almost as if how do we explain it? Almost like you're, you know, I'm like comes on the how do we, okay, let me just explain it. Because he drags him. This is the thing. He was sitting, so the guy opens the cell, goes in, and then kind of puts this thing around him, like this movement, okay, like this, like throws like this and pulls. Okay, I have a this is a top, like kind of something to put on top of the table. Okay, so imagine if this was the thing. Okay, the guy goes, throws like this, and then pulls like this. I'm sorry, this is too creepy, but you know it's like this. He goes like this and grabs him like this, and twists very quickly and very strongly. Oh, but he drags him. Okay, he seriously, guys, it's like he's not just doing this, but he's kind of dragging him to use his own weight as a you know, to go with the force of his own weight also. He's not just behind him, he's like behind him very quickly, and that's it. And he puts this like bed sheet or whatever, which he's not, it was brought into the cell. Okay, I don't think they have these types of bed sheets necessarily. And then closes. Now the other thing that the information I received is that, okay, and the guys, you know, I just wanted to say before I say these things, I'm not accusing anybody, I'm not saying, you know, the point is just to find out information. It doesn't mean that it is like, you know, it doesn't mean that is the truth or whatever, right? It's just I'm just seeing what I see. So then he leaves the thing there, okay, to look like he did something, but clearly there was no way he could have done it himself. Because I see there's even drag marks on the floor, because he was, like I said, he was like this a little bit dragged, and he was quick, and the guy was strong but also compact, like not a fat guy. Okay, so then are now several things. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, and like I said, I'm not, like I said, you know, it's not that I'm accusing anybody, I'm just some random crazy lady. Okay, like whatever, it doesn't mean I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she said this. No, I'm not accusing, I'm just saying what I see. Okay, and the point of a group is truth, you know. So this is it. Now what I saw is several, and then I got all this information also, that it's connected to somebody in the prison. Okay, it was the person inside the prison. I feel like this, the person who did this was connected to the prison somehow and knew where there's like where the cameras were and where these like prison things were. I believe it's possible. This is what I sent. This person, because you know, and the other thing is telling me is your special operations. Like the person who did this is not, was almost like as if they paid somebody who works there, or like there's something there where the person could like wear the uniform of a guard and go in on an, you know, nobody would look at him twice, but he went in and did this so quickly. And like it was as if nothing, it was very professional but very trained. Like a person who did this, guys, it's not like, it's not, to me at least, okay, it was not somebody who's like, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna go kill the guy. Like it's not messy. Okay, it's like a person who's almost like a martial arts type person. Not even, you know, like I said, strong but not like, not huge, not linebacker, but more like, you know, like that. Okay, and then goes and then leaves. Okay, so in other words, the person was able to tap into this network of the people who work in the security thing there, and then the whoever works there, or however they were able to get this person into the prison as dressed as a guard. And this person dressed as a guard in this, it's some, oh, what's telling me, guys, oh my god, this is kind of crazy. Oh my god, this is like so specific. Please don't come out, don't come after me. I'm just I'm just saying for Americans, okay, just sharing what I see. Oh my god, because the guys is so specific. It's saying that it happened at the time when the guard changes, because it says, like, I don't know if midnight, there's a time when the guards in prison change, and there's a bit of a gap in a few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes or something, guys. And they're saying, oh my god, they're saying, where's such and such? Oh, he's running late, something like that. Like, it happened in a very, very short period of time. Okay, that's my sense. So like, it was like planned. It was an operation that was like, okay, so I don't know who or how or what. Can find out one. That's my sense just from this. Okay, so guys, I'm not looking at comments, but it's not crazy. Oh my god, it's very specific. So this is it. It's somebody who was like able to either tap into the employee registry, and I don't know that it was it's almost as if, like, the person knew whoever it is was got into the Department of Corrections, and then put the person's, gave them a fake ID card to go into the prison, and like, it was done in a very professional way. Okay, so he went into the system with a card, like, almost as if, it shows that they have these cards that are magnetic cards to get into the job, and they copy the data from one of the, it's like, it's very sophisticated, this thing. That's what I think. Okay, like I said, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. It was a very sophisticated thing. It was a very trained, the person is like top secret kind of person. Okay, and this is my sense. Okay, and and that it's very okay. So okay, so oh my god, so guys, oh my god, no, can I have conversation? Wow, this is like, I'm recovering now, guys. Isn't that crazy? It was crazy. I was like, whoa, so specific, right? So, and this is the other thing, guys. Okay, now this is, and I have to ask more questions, because yeah, exact, Barb saying Mossad. Yeah, I kind of feel, my sense is that it could be related to some sort of okay, this sounds crazy. And guys, like I said, don't listen to me completely, listen to other people. I'm not the only person who's saying things, whatever, right? But my sense here is that it is some sort of connected to some sort of foreign intelligence thing, because, and it could be it could be, I don't know who exactly, and I'm also like, oh, the hell no, because it was so professional, guys. No, I've never, not that I like, oh, let's go to like how it happens. But when I see that, like, I'm trying to think of deaths that I, not that I, as you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, as you know, I don't really hate doing these things. Okay, just so you know, as you know, I don't like observing this environment. It's very intense for me. It's, the price is high, the energy drain is high, so I don't like. So please don't ask me to see, oh, how did that, I don't like doing it. So it's just on some situations, but I don't remember ever seeing something like this. That, even when I see the guy who died in like a Russian prison or whatever, he was like beaten like very severely, he was already a prisoner, it was different. This is like, and the person was very, physically lithe, like a person who's like climbing who's good at gymnastics, something like a movement of the body is very coordinated and very strong and very good and everything, like almost like a person was trained to do this. Okay, like a very, something like that. That's my sense. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so the guy, that's it now. Wow, so this is the thing. Do I, guys, and I have to say other something else. Okay, do you guys remember that when I saw, now the irony, and I don't want to say, that the first time he wanted, he was correct. The other time when he tried suicide, it was legit. He actually did. It was not, there was nothing last time that assumed, exactly, ninja. That's right, exactly, that's a word, actually, a very good word for this, ninja type. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a bit too compact. I'm trying to think. Somebody like, what's his name of the Giselle's husband? Tom Brady type. More like, Tom Cruise is kind of like, he's shorter and more a little bit more on the, you know, like nimble, but muscular, but not compact. Like, not somebody who has big muscles. No, not big muscles. Different. Okay, it's like technical person. Okay, so like, swear to God, somebody who's good at like martial arts. Okay, so that's my sense, guys. And like I said, the first time it happened, I do not think that it was what it was. Okay, was fake. It was real. He actually wanted to kill himself. He did it himself. This time is different because truly the cell didn't have anything, and I don't believe that the bed sheet that he was killed with or whatever it was. I think it was a new one. There was something about it. I don't know. I could be wrong, of course, or maybe he went in and like, yeah, Jackie Chan types exactly. You know, you know what I mean. So that's my sense. I think he was kind of sad, but I do not feel like he was suicidal at the time of the death. It was kind of like he was in a haze, or he could also be that he could, he's also drugs, you know what I mean? So something like that, So I that's my sense. Okay, now, oh my God, I'm guys in a crazy. I'm like I'm assassin, yeah. Oh my God, sorry. Oh, it's me. Yeah, I did it. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I was there. No, I didn't. No, guys, no, I didn't do it. No, I did. I swear, I did not do it. Because I'm so, imagine me. I'm so discreet, right? My face never shows emotion. No, it does. It's like, hmm. Imagine if I had to do that job, I'd be like, bitch, shut your mouth. You're gonna listen. Oh yeah, like you know. So no, it would never be. What? What do you think you're doing? Like, so so oh, interesting. Wow. Oh my God. Lisa is saying this. This is about look what she's saying. His lawyers required the sheets and the blanket. They are not allowed in solitary. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my God. That's right. Isn't Oh my God, guys, I don't and I have to be honest with you guys. I almost don't want to know too much information. You know what I mean? I like to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's like like oh, oh oh my God. So this is the thing, okay? Like I said, guys, it happened. So that's just summary of the whole thing. Some sort of assassin type person who came into the prison at the time when the guards were changed, and it was a very sophisticated thing. They were able to get into whatever, they had the thing, the magnetic card, maybe belonging to somebody else. The person buzzed into the prison, okay, and then went in and did a very quick job, and that's it. Like, the guy wasn't even sweating. I feel like he was so fast, okay. And oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, guys. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Should I say this stuff? I should say it, right? Should I say yes or no? Okay. Okay. I can I tell you? I feel like who did this, the guy who did this to me looks like his skin. He was kind of like he could be Middle Eastern. He could be Latino. He looks to me like a person who has like olive skin and could be like That's my sense. Looks a little Middle Eastern or Latino or something like that. But he was chosen because he could kind of, how to say, they looked at how people looked who worked there, and he would not stand out. Like, for example, if it was like a Russian guy, it would, he probably would stand out, right? Like I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that there's no, like, but Russians have a distinct look. You know what I mean? So this guy was also, I mean, had a distinct look, but not, you know what I mean? They studied it. The whole thing were like, they have to look a certain way. You can't look too, and it's New York. You know what I mean? So it's like he would kind of look like whoever works in that prison, the look. You know what I mean? So this is it, okay? So like Middle Eastern by that I mean it would be some sort of it could be Israeli type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like not like, of course not at all like, Muslim, anything like that. No, nothing to do. But it's just like the skin tone and the look to me feels Middle Eastern. Okay, something like that. Okay, so like something like Latino, Middle Eastern, or whatever. Something like, if you look at the person on the street in New York, he's never going to stand out, because a lot of people, let's say most people look like that, or a lot of people, at least on the street, so like, that's it. Okay, so now guys, I see him pushing, the cart, like I don't know if it's laundry cart, something like that, and then he goes, and it's, oh, bye, see you later, whatever. So hey man, even the accent, he kind of studied the accent of New York accent or something. to kind of come off or whatever. And like, so that's my sense. Okay, guys, sorry. Like, and I believe, this is the thing. I believe that also it was obviously it was planned. It was not something that was like, oh, no, Epstein, what the hell's going on with you? Huh? Because guys, this comes from, this come to me, this comes from like watching those shows, right? The crime shows. The crime shows, they always say like, when a person, usually most people are killed by people they know, and it's usually the violence has to do a lot of times with passion. So you hate a person, so that's why it's like all the blood and the violence. This case, it was just like execution style. That's my sense. Okay, it was like execution type thing. Okay, that's my sense. Now, whew, oh my god, whew. So can you believe it, guys? I'm like, whoa, you didn't. Oh my god. And please, if you have to go, I knew I waited my house here. My long story, because I wanted to, because I knew it could be intense and it could take a little longer, just because it's almost like, guys, that I can't even begin to answer the questions because it's too much. Okay, so but let's continue here now. Let's go to the questions. So guys, let me now get the cards. And also, I feel like I'm going to ask again the different questions, but you know what I mean, because this is such a big deal. If you don't mind, okay. um I need to kind of ask from a different angle. Okay, so first, let me just quick cards here. So what happened? Was it murder? Like a, was it, could it have been murder? Okay, could it have been some sort of murder or whatever it is, so yeah. Yeah, guys, the mob. Wow. Oh my God, guys, look. Oh my God, guys, I don't like him, but I have goosebumps. Can you see it? Oh my God, look at this image. Look at the guy coming in. Look at the guy. Oh my God, almost looks like the letter. It almost looks the visit card. You know what I mean? He comes with the message. So let me just go back. I'm kind of shaking here. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Okay, so let's look at this. The strength, and then the writer is somebody new. Comes the news. Okay, the news. And what is the news? The important revelations of the documents. So, guys, I feel like this has to do when the documents came out. Okay, when the stuff was revealed, made public. It was Friday, right? What is it? Okay, so this is the strong people. Like, strength is a position of strength, and this is the news. In other words, this came when the writer card, something comes into the picture, and this is important. Look, is a person with a document, showing a document, important revelation, shocking documents. So the stuff is revealed. Then what do we have, guys? A spy. Look, this is the card of a spy. Okay, so it's somebody posing as somebody else. Somebody. Oh, the documents are public. Guys, the documents are public. This is about the stuff that came out on Friday. You know that, right? A lot of documents came out on Friday, and they're coming out more. But on Friday, they were unsealed. A lot of documents. So this is it. They were unsealed. You can read those documents. You can. Okay. So this is it. Okay. Then this is a guy. This is the guys. Okay. So this is a spy. What is a spy? In other words, right? This is disinformation. This is a spy. In other words, it's like somebody who comes in pretending to be somebody they're not. It could very well be the guy who, like I said, wears the prison guard outfit, but is not. And what is this, guys? This is the giocatori. I want you to look at this card, because this card is about the gamblers. So if you guys, what was Trump's business? Trump's business was gambling, right? And this is associated with the mob. So it's upside down. So it's the shady group of people who make money, who make a lot of money in shady ways. Okay. So in other words, just from the cards alone, you could see that this was somebody who was some sort of, some sort of person who was like a spy. In other words, he doesn't belong to the environment. Okay. Okay. And then this is, what is this guy? This is a card of aggression, guys. This is a whip, physical aggression. Okay. So the spy who came on behalf of the mob, the shady, the gambling money people, were coming to hit him, to fight. Is really like, this is a card of physical fight, physical fight, physical aggression. Okay. And then what do we have here, guys? We have, this is, this is Queen of Cups upside down. In other words, something emotional. Okay. So it could be like sadness. And this is, guys, corruption, the mice, right? Corruption, loss. And then this is a letter. So it's, guys, think about, this is actually what is a letter? Is a message. So this is a message. because if this is the corruption connected to the women, you get a message. So guys, as you know, I'm not somebody who likes conspiracy theories, and I urge you to listen to others. Listen, read the news. Don't trust necessarily people like me, because it's, I mean, I trust me, of course, because I read the news and I'm well informed, as you know, and I'm very much against conspiracy theories. But what I'm saying is that this is like one of the first times when this stuff that comes from conspiracy seems to be true, right? That this was a message, and it comes from the people who make money gambling, and they are spies. Okay, in other words, some I guys kind of feel like some sort of Russian mobs, stuff like that. Could be the is whatever it is, guys. Something foreign. Okay. Also, it didn't have the foreign card, but that's my sense. Okay, that I don't believe, I could be wrong, I don't believe it was the US, some sort of internal thing. It was like, guys, and it could be the what I'm saying, like kind of a very professional person here. Okay, and like kind of intense. Okay, the very top, guys, we don't even know these things exist, right? We don't even know that people of that that caliber. One second. People like this, who are so good at those things exist. We don't even, there's no, it's a top secret thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, the person is so good at it. I'm like, hey, very good job. Like, but that's it. Like, if anybody, like, I'm like, "Hey, excuse me, I'm going to go over there, knock. Epstein, it's Rosie. I got to tell you. So, normal people get angry at him. I'd be like, bitch, shut your mouth. But he's the guy's like, oh, I have to have a job, blah, 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 boom, blah, see you later. And the way, guys, the way he oh my god, this is so easy, guys, I'm sorry, but I saw, to me it's almost like I saw a movie. So I'm saying, like, the way he did this with the thing, with this, like, it was like, like, it was not something where he's kind of trying. It was like, how do I get this done as quickly as possible? It was really like, guys, in 30 seconds, I don't know, but I know that, reading these things like that, it takes a while for the person to die if you asphyxiate them. But I do think, guys, it was like a very, guy who, the person is like trained to do this. It's a long story, but it was not, because the other thing, the reason why he moved fast, so that he wouldn't scream. Okay. No, okay. I did not say them. Okay, Cynthia, this is the thing. I've already said to you guys before, don't, this could be your narrative, but my narrative is the first time it was legit. He did want to commit suicide. It was not fake. Okay, let me just say it again. The first time it was not fake. It was legit. Okay. So I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like, don't, how do I say this? It's important that you don't, that we try to find out as much information, but that we don't, we don't take one thing and assume, make assumptions that this tells everything. Like, if you do any investigations, whether it's psychic or whatever, it's about looking at things in a cold manner in some ways, if you can, and putting them together, but never assuming. It's complicated, but anyway, I just wanted to say this because it's important. The first time I did think that it was legit, and the second time you saw it, the cards were very different from the first. Okay, so anyway, so I'm not going to look at comments because, like I said, that's why, not personal, whatever, just so I, so I don't. Okay, so anyway, so now let's go back here, guys. So that's the story now. um Wow. Okay. So how did it happen with Saw? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to ask again. So this is a very big deal. I know this is a very intense thing. So is there a way that, what if I misunderstood this thing? Could he have killed himself? Is there a chance it was suicide? They're saying no. They were saying, guys, that it's telling me here. I guess there was not enough height. It's telling me this, that like, for a person to kill themselves in that kind of thing, you have to have that, you have to use the weight. It's almost like you need the height in order to, like, it's very hard for you to like kind of try to kill yourself with it like this, because the body, then the body has a scene, the body has a natural, is going to kick you out of it. It's very difficult. Okay. So you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Yeah. So this is it. Okay. So guys, you know what? This is the thing. If you got here, I can't talk to you. I can't tell you what happened. You have to go back. Okay? Just please, please be, don't, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look, guys. I'm not gonna look at the comments because I know it's distracting. So I'm gonna gonna go back here to the thing. So they're saying it would have been almost impossible. He's saying he's not that strong. First of all, he's much. It's not that he's okay strong, but not strong enough to kill. To do the thing is, they're saying doing this for a long period of time is very difficult. Okay, it's easier to like cut yourself or whatever, but it's like, it's almost like the body doesn't let you do this to yourself unless you have the height. But he didn't have, so he needed another person to do the force, because it shows that the force that it did it like that, it was almost like to cut the. Oh, it was it. That's it. The neck to zap the neck. That's right. It was not asphyxiation, but the neck break, something like that. There was asphyxiation would have taken longer, but it was to pop the neck. If it makes any sense, that's right. Is that right, guys? That's what it's telling me here. That the reason why he dragged him was to. Oh my God, is it true? I don't know, but that's what it's telling me. If you can break a person's neck quick, it was like a mix of like something. I don't know, guys. To make it because the asphyxiation, like I said, it's interesting. I don't know. Wow, it's kind of crazy, guys. Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm like, guys, imagine like my search history is like the girl. She's suicidal. She's suicidal. She's suicidal. I mean, oh my God. The search was like, how do you kill yourself? Can you break your own neck? Like, no, so like, right. So anyway, so oh my God, it's kind of crazy, guys. Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, so let's go here. The other questions. Okay, so wow. Okay, now guys, oh my God, sorry, I'm kind of like dealing. I'm like slowly kind of taking it in. Okay, it's kind of intense. So now let's ask who. I mean, I know, guys. This is a very tough question. I kind of saw how he looks and so forth. Okay, so who did this? Okay, who did this? I know it's impossible. You know what? I feel like they already told me. So a bit more information about whoever asked for this to be done. Conversations. Okay. Decision. Okay, so who, if there's information here about who people are angry about. Yeah, that's right. The people that are angry about the people that's going to start talking. Okay. So, oh, this is, guys, government law, government. Oh, that's right. This could be the legal development. Okay. This is privately. Because this is a private thing. Confidential. Oh, that's right. The messages. This is an offer or something coming out that was this is upside. It would be unpleasant if it came out through this lawsuit. So whoever is people who are mentioned in the thing. Okay, so guys, Putin. This is usually the Putin card. Okay, this is also a card of powerful people, but let's just see here. Okay, but I'm not saying it is necessarily. Okay. Oh wow, guilty. That's right. It could also just be, guys, an open-ended thing about somebody who's an emperor, like very powerful people could fall because they're guilty, they're involved. And look, litigation. Oh my God, guys, there's a lot of cards about the litigation. So they feel that a lot would be exposed in this litigation. Okay, so they don't want it. Okay, so okay. Let me just see this, guys. Oh my God, guys. Guys, this is crazy informations. Crazy informations. Wow, look at this. Because, guys, look at this. Litigio. Litigio in Italian, that means legal fight. And this is guilt. So it could be the emperor. I feel like, guys, usually in the readings that I do, they're political. This has to do with Putin, but doesn't necessarily 100% have to do with him. Okay, so the information that comes out would bring bad news to. Right, this is confidential info. That's right, guys, confidential information. What was this? Okay, like this, right? Like this. I'm doing this in your, how you see upside down. So you see how this, oh, here, this is the government, or this is legal matters. Okay, so the court offered confidential. That's it. When it came out, the court offered confidential information, and this is the beginning. I'm sorry, I'm doing the wrong order, but this is the first line here, which was this is people are talking and they make a decision. So when the chatter started, they made a decision, okay, that if you were going to talk, this is anger, contempt. So they were furious, right? This is legal fight. Reveals information that is very harmful for these people, and this is the guilty. The stuff revealed through the legal things makes people talk. So this is something like this, okay? So, well, this is just the cards, okay? So, okay, now let me just see if I can find out more information. So yeah, so clear these were people involved and who could be exposed in this. But tell me more about them. Tell me, it doesn't have to be, obviously, I don't even know, guys, for my own protection, I don't even know details about them, but what they do and why, kind of like roughly. I don't need names, obviously, but just. Guys, can I tell you? Oh my God, guys! Oh my God, my hair. I did my hair, so I didn't put my thing on. Now I'm hot because it's so hot. I don't have air. The air conditioning isn't on, but oh my God, sorry. It's kinda like, oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so anyway. So maybe better like this. So anyway, so several things, guys. This was kind of crazy. Okay, so oh my god, guys, it's so clear. Okay, I don't have to say. So okay, so oh, so the thing that showed me is this man with like these like briefcases full of cash, like money laundering. Okay, and I have guys, I'm not kidding. Okay, you know what it's saying? Is they're saying to me, I had seen Jared's face before, but now they're saying Jared would know. Ask Jared, he would know. Jared would know. That's what they're telling me. I'm not accusing, poor not say poor Jared. No, I'm not. Don't feel bad for him. But what it's suggesting here, guys, is that the reason why he was killed was not even the men necessarily, or just the men who are involved in this lawsuit. It was the business of what he does. It's like basically it was suggesting that he's the key to the money laundering, human trafficking business, and the people who were mad at him were the human traffickers, were the men who make money from the women all over the world. So that is what they don't want. They don't want the business of money laundering and human trafficking and compromat to be revealed. Okay, so this is it. It's not even like I was saying, guys. It's not even the man who's could be revealed to be with his women. It's the men who are behind the scenes making the business, because it's telling me here. Obviously, Epstein could only get away with this stuff if he had protectors and high level types of mafia protectors, right? Otherwise, he would have been killed. Like, don't you think all these men who are billionaires, all of them, almost all of the people that are caught, they're very, very, very rich, if not rich, then extremely powerful. So how can he, think about it? Why is he still alive? That was the question asked before, is because he is not just, before I thought that he was very good at manipulation, which he was, but over time, considering the amount of people, don't you think the fact that he's still here at protectors? So the well, guys, it's making sense now. That's it. They're saying like the only reason he was kept alive, he was protected, right? It was because there was a sort of mob type people behind him. And if he betrays the mob, they get rid of you. That's it. That's it. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Wow. Isn't that interesting, guys? Wow. I'm like, whoa. That's why, and guys, Jared, he's kind of a, like he knows these people. Okay, I feel like it's not that he knows exactly who the person is, like physical, that person, but he knows who does not want this information to be revealed. And he, as you know, he launders, whoever launders money, I'd say, for Russians. What, guys, I say, and I don't think it's even just Russians. To be, it's not that I'm like, oh, say that it's the Russians or whatever, whoever. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but it is these people who are involved in what is their goal in keeping him silent? Is to protect the flow of money laundering, human trafficking, compromise. Because, guys, for even though this is a huge money making for them, the point of them is like they don't want the business to be exposed. They feel like it would be a huge loss to lose the clients or whatever over him. Or no, they're saying actually they still have the information about a lot of them. So it's like they just don't want the business model to be exposed. They want to continue the business model that they have. That's it. More than, like, is it saying one person, it does, like, if they lose a few of these men, who they make money for them, or like they have to give them money or whatever, it's one thing. But if you expose the entire business model, they, then they'll never be able to work again. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's saying, guys, this is so, it's saying, and I read this before, guys, that human trafficking is extremely profitable. So this is it. It's a lot. It's just this whole, that's what it is, guys. He could say, and I told you guys before that he was gonna talk. Okay. So wow, guys, I'm still like, whoa. I'm like, whoa, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean? Like, whoa. I'm like, wow. Wow. Wow.